When I started martial arts, I actually wanted to quit. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't really see the point of doing it at the point. Because you're a child, you just want to have fun after school with your friends, and you're not really dedicated maybe to that end goal of black belt. But as I got more involved in it, and martial arts and competing was the one thing that when I did it, I did fall in love with martial arts. My mom put us into it, put me and my brother into it, just because she really wanted us to have an opportunity that she didn't have as a child. I think self-defense is the biggest reason she put us into it, but I think she saw the benefits as well, things like confidence, modesty, courtesy, perseverance, things that maybe people don't see routinely in martial arts. And it was just something that as soon as you step into the ring, it blocks everything else out. Whatever that you're going through, it has that singular focus that you can't think of anything else that's going on in your life, and I enjoy that, and I still do. Martial arts, developing things that have guided me for sure: respect, treating people the way that you would like to be treated yourself, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, indomitable spirit, stress coping strategies, I think are a big one, self-regulation methods. I think these are beneficial not just for children, and we've done a lot of speeches, I think even for adults, something just like confidence, just being able to look somebody in the eye and express your point of view, raising your hand in class and not being embarrassed if you know the right answer. I think those are things that you carry with you the rest of your life. I think black belt is much more than just learning how to throw a front kick or throw a punch. I think those skills are stuff that you carry with you for the rest of your life. And I went to my first NBL championships, which was like big tournament, National Black Belt League. And I went in California, and I wasn't ranked because I hadn't followed the circuit, so I just showed up. I fought 25 straight fights, and I lost in the final fight to go for first and second. I set my goal that I'm going to win it next year, so I started getting ranked. I started going to tournaments. I became more of a fixture in the NBL competition, and I won when I came here to Buffalo. And then I won NBL for 4 straight years. So I set a record as a junior, being able to win 4 straight. So when I became 19, I transitioned over to NASCA. My first tournament was Quebec Open, and I won the whole thing. And a 19-year-old kid, and people told me it would take 5 or 6 years to break into NASCA. But the support from Guelph, like when people saw that there was like somebody from Guelph going to these tournaments, and I became world champion, the response that we had, like our studio especially, but me competing, the response, I think that's what keeps me here. People have been so positive over my whole martial arts career, because I've had all my ups and downs in this city. But also the times that I didn't succeed at my goal, I feel like Guelph was a place that I rebuilt myself and got ready for that next goal. So that's kind of why I've stuck here, yeah, for sure. And now to have an opportunity to represent Canada, but the Guelph community, the community that supported me my whole career, I think to be able to do that and do it at the Olympic Games and bring a gold medal back to this community would be, I think surreal for me. I think to show people in the Guelph community that, yeah, we're from Guelph, and we might not be as big as Toronto or this city, but I think if you dedicate yourself and you follow your dreams and your goals and you work hard towards it, there's no reason that you're not going to be able to achieve it. And that for me, in my heart, Guelph has a special place. That's why I'm a lifetime resident. I don't want to ever leave the city. And to bring it back and show the youth, the adults, that we achieve this together, I think for me would be at the top of my list right now of what would be my future goal for sure. I thought just the positive impact that martial arts had on my life, I think being able to share that with people in the community, our martial arts training, the way that we teach it, and the fundamentals would have a positive impact, not just in developing martial arts skills, but developing the entire person. Just trying to give as much as we can, more than just being a teacher, trying to be a mentor. Coming in here, being around these people, being around the environment that we try to create, you're going to leave with a smile on your face. I think the widespread age and just the different people that we have here makes it a very unique place. I feel the different things that Guelph has going on, the multiculturalism, I think that's one of our big strengths, the diversity that we do have. It's a very welcoming community. It's not just population growth, we're the biggest, but newcomers to Canada, it's one of the highest in all of Canada. Just the things like that, I think that's an important thing, and it just feels like home. And I want to say, thank you everyone from the Guelph community especially. Thank you everyone for the support over the years. I think the Multicultural Festival does a great job of that. I think not looking at why we're different, and that's a bad thing. I think trying to embrace why we're different with each other and trying to I think our strength is in unity together. Martial arts, for me, broke down a lot of those barriers. When you go to the US and you have people from all over the world, everybody knows martial arts. It doesn't matter what language, what religion you are. I think the Multicultural Festival, putting that on the forefront and kind of embracing why we're all different, not looking at it as a bad thing, I think is an extremely positive thing. And, you know, I urge anyone, of course this year is coming up, to check it out at Riverside Park, because I think the change it's making for the widespread of the community is, yeah, very positive.